Hi, Long Island. Come with us today to see a double EcoGard oil tank replacement in the basement of a Long Island home. The homeowner called us because he noticed that one of his older oil storage tanks was leaking heating oil and wanted to replace both tanks at the same time. Let's take a look as our techs remove the old tanks and install the new ones.
Hi, today we are installing two Granby EcoGard oil tanks into this Long Island home. The double bottom leak containment design of the new tanks will prevent the same thing from happening again in the future. We start by emptying any remaining oil from the tanks, disconnecting all of the piping from the older tanks and prepping them both for removal. You can see the guys cutting away the old piping. They will install brand new copper pipes in the same locations once the new EcoGard tanks are brought in. Now that everything has been disconnected and all of the piping has been removed and capped, we can begin to remove the empty tanks.
In this position, it's easier to detach the base supports and any remaining lines. We want to ensure everything is removed from the home safely without any scuffing. Here are our new EcoGard oil storage tanks. The guys are going to bring in the first one and put it into place directly under the existing fill line.
We want this tank as aligned as possible with the old fill line. This prevents strain on the fill pipe and prevents leaks or joint failure over time.
Fill line alignment ensures the new oil tank is properly positioned so the existing fill and vent piping connects straight and secure, and that the installation meets best practices and local code. This makes sure the fill connection is airtight, so the nozzle seals properly and prevents any blowback, spills, or vapor leaks.
Here's a really good view of the fill line coming in and our tech visualizing the best path to connect it to the new pipe. We add the blue sealant to the oil tank vent fill threads to ensure that they remain sealed under pressure. The blue color is intentional so we can easily see that it was applied. A perfect fit. The lines are leveled and securely tightened. Now it's time to bring in the second tank.
Again here, proper alignment of the tanks is critical. As you can see, we are measuring the distance from the wall to the tank openings to ensure that all of the piping can be installed optimally. We want our pipes to run straight and clean, and we don't want to put unnecessary stress on the joints. Now we are going to begin installing the crossover vent line. This will connect both tank vent openings and allow both tanks to share one vent pipe. We apply more of that blue primer to the threads of the pipes to ensure a proper weld. This improves leak resistance of the threads in the pipe's joints. You can see that the crossover vent line and the fill line have been properly installed. We will begin to work on the float gauge, the whistle alarm, and the main vent line. That device is the primary tank monitoring system, or the float gauge, what tells you how much oil is in the tank. That is the main vent pipe, and it gets installed right next to the float gauge. This one vent pipe allows air to escape from both tanks during filling. It prevents pressure buildup in the tanks. You can see the connection here. It's perfectly level, and the air pressure that builds in the tanks during an oil fill can escape harmlessly outside. Remember when we initially put the float gauge into the second tank? That long device attached to it is called the whistle alarm. A small whistle plate sits in the vent line and makes a high-pitched whistle sound as long as air is flowing past it during an oil delivery. It stops whistling once the oil level reaches. That is an indicator to the delivery team that the tank is full.
Project complete. The installation looks solid, all the connections are straight, and we've left everything spotless.
Nice work, guys.
Thanks for watching, Long Island. Call us at Domino Fuel if you are looking for a new oil tank to be installed in your home. See you next time.